just kill it with your phone, Dad. Take a little video.
I came across a wolf in a cage back in the early 80s, thought that was disgusting. You can't turn a wolf in captivity loose. They're imprinted to humans. And I got licensed in 1984 to take care of a pure wolf, and everybody I met was either horrified and wanted to kill them, or they thought they were so cute they wanted to buy one. Mission wolf is reserved for wolves that are already born in captivity. Some were at really nice zoos, wildlife parks, they just didn't have the room, or somebody made a mistake and had an accidental litter. Many of the wolf dogs come from private owners where somebody bought a wolf as a pet and it didn't work out. We know we've destroyed nature around us. We know if we want a future, we got to protect nature. So now it's replaced with own a piece of the wild, wolf puppy for sale, and now you got people that breed a wolf with a dog. They want it to look like a wolf and act like a dog. You take a puppy into any adult audience, they want to take it home. And the DNA between a wolf and a dog is so close that we can't regulate wolf dogs because we can't identify them. So for 2 years, people can have this wolf puppy in their house, and it's a great dog, and it acts like the kids and it plays. But when that wolf turns from 2 to 3, it's like an adult going from 15 to 21. Don't tell me what to do. A wolf-dog cross can take on the wild, independent behavior of the wolf with the lack of fear of humans of a dog. They get the strength of the wolf, but the aggressive attitude of a dog, and you got a time bomb. Colorado Parks and Wildlife is regulated to manage one thing: wild wolves. Animal shelters manage domestic animals. So if an animal shelter gets in a part wild animal, they can't take it. They have to euthanize it. If the wild animal managers take in a part domestic animal, they can't accept it. It's not a wild animal. The wolf dog is the only species that falls in this gray area. And if we just had a regulation that said anybody that had an animal, canine, over, say, 50 pounds or a size, is required to have a certain height fence, a certain size yard. They got to make sure the animal can't escape. Those animals grow up and live with that family for years. They have very beautiful lives. It's the families that take in dogs, and in this case, a wolf dog, without having the facility. They all of a sudden find that the animal shreds the house, they can't take things out of its mouth, they put it in the backyard, it jumps the 4-foot fence, the neighbors get mad, so they put up a 6-foot fence, the county says you can't have more than a 6-foot fence, and every week we tell somebody if they can't keep their pet wolf, we don't know anybody that can, they can't turn it loose, go ahead and kill it. There's no other option. I've told that to over 10,000 people at this point. The idea at Mission Wolf was to get the wolves as far away from one thing, humans, give them as large of natural home as possible. So at Mission Wolf, we don't allow people to buy their way in here or come here because they know something more. You just got to be able to find us. And if you're dedicated enough to find the place, you have to take a pretty good hike. The wolves can all run and hide from us. So we don't force an animal to be on exhibit. And what we found by doing that, the animals now seek visitors. So we've turned visitors to be the enrichment program for the wolves. And the next thing we found is that happy wolves make happy people. A personal experience with a wolf, with any person, will help create empathy and compassion for other species. And if people don't learn to touch, they don't learn to appreciate.
So these guys are pure wolves that came.
I watched everybody's first reaction was, oh my God, first question, how long does it eat you? How long before it kills you? By the mid-90s, the questions were more, where can I buy one? And today, people are now starting to catch on that it's wrong to have a wolf as a pet. A wolf dog doesn't work out. The ones that do keep them are much more dedicated. They're much more educated. There's so much information available now that I think we're actually seeing the yuppie market, if you want to call it that, for wolf dogs diminish. So until we teach people, it's not about regulation, it's not about identifying it, it's a guttural behavior that wild lives in the woods, domestic lives in your backyard, and to mix the two doesn't help either. That's the message Mission Wolf tries to put out.